Hey, we're on the internet. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone on this fine Sunday as I look through the audio mixer to make sure everything is as it should be? All of the parts and pieces are... Oh, God, this is falling over.
Yep, stream's good.
Sweet. All the parts and pieces are in place, and we are here to play D&D. At least I hope we're here to play D&D. What are you guys here for?
What?
So. That's what I signed up for.
Okay, cool. Just had to check.
I thought it was Clue today.
Oh crap! No, Clue is Wednesdays. Clue Wednesdays.
Clue Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. All right, but we are here to play Attack of Opportunity D&D. I'm Trey. These are the players. I'm not going to keep introducing you guys every week. I was trying it. Felt awkward, but I feel like we got to say something. So you're just the players. Congratulations. Read their names. Yeah. How was everybody this week?
Good?
Pretty good.
Great.
Mikey forgot he needs to press the spacebar to talk. No, we can't.
Which
hear
is
you.
ironically a feature that he was.
Yeah, he was really excited about it, and now it's just totally foiled him. It's completely foiled Mikey. Yeah.
No, man, there's still nothing coming through.
Yeah.
Is it your headset?
We swear we test these
well.
things.
Oh,
there it
goes.
is.
There he goes.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, fuck all you. I was pressing the press bar. It was just the
Did you say the surprise bar?
the press bar.
It's a surprise bar.
The espresso bar.
The press bar. Yeah.
We don't have Chelsea this week. She had some stuff going on that she had to go attend to, so she is out this week. But she will be substituted for by her sweet little icon. So there's that. And
Looks just like her.
yeah, it just looks just like
Yeah,
Chelsea.
perfect resemblance.
It's blue dot in the right place and everything. So do we have any more announcements or anything before we get going on this D&D nonsense?
Yeah, we made it to our 100 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh,
If you're watching the stream and you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the little subscribe button that's under the video. Also, if you can give a thumbs up to this video, that would be awesome. And if you click the little bell next to the subscribe button, you'll get notifications when we go live with different videos. So make sure you do that.
Yeah, and we're trying to keep up with scheduling our live streams well in advance. So if you just look through our channel, you should see when the next live stream is going to be. It should be one of the shows. But yeah, for no matter what show you're interested in. And we have a bunch more shows coming. I think Emily is currently working on a puzzle building show, which should be interesting.
Ooh,
I have some other RPG ideas going. I think we're going to play Gloomhaven in the future. There's a lot of things happening as we move forward here into 2019. It's going to be a good year.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Very excited.
And with that, who
Yeah.
wants to catch us up on what we did last week?
Who do you think wants to
I
catch us?
bet it's gonna be Mikey.
Probably Mike.
Okay, so
All right,
I
what
did
happened,
watch the
Mikey?
video, so there are definitely some details that are fuzzy.
That's okay. That's
But
okay.
we got sucked off. We started off with getting sucked. That is the best way.
Accurate so far.
We appeared in some new place, and this is a detail that's fuzzy, and maybe I invented this. I'm pretty good at doing that. But I feel like after we got sucked off, the place we went to looked distinctly different. Like the hallway style changed. Is that right? Like we
Oh
went,
yeah,
somewhere...
you were in you were basically in an unfinished cave that had some like really old rough-hewn columns in it. You went through a portal, got sucked, and you found yourself in a well-built, smooth carved stone dungeon.
And then, we found the corpse of a dragon.
Yep,
Which
right
was
near
concerning.
right near the portal where you got sucked.
Definitely a problem. Whatever killed the dragon could definitely kill us, is basically my line of thinking. And then we
Accurate.
found some other dead thing also,
It
some
was
other
a
mythical
beholder.
beast.
A beholder.
A beholder, that's right. Yeah. Not good
Also accurate.
And then we fought something.
We fought
the
the
Droger,
little-
the Durgers. The
And they were
Burgers. Yep.
They were invisible at first. I just watched this like an hour ago.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you should have been doing this then. for sure.
No. This is all you. It's way better.
And then that was basically it. We turned the corner and realized the hallway we were in just connected all the way around, I think. And there
Yeah,
was
it
a
was
way
just a big
down what I'm guessing is south, or what was the down direction on the map at least. And I think that's basically where we stopped. Maybe there's some
No.
there's no
Significant
then
details were
somebody
left
else.
out here.
Yeah, somebody else has got to fill in here.
Go ahead,
don't
Emily.
worry.
Well, I don't remember now
What happened at
we
the end?
did right after that.
We went all the way around, so the whole thing was like a circle. We found another magical beast that was dead.
Yeah, what was it?
I don't recall.
Was that one like
what
the
it was.
manticore?
Oh, Cerberus, wasn't it?
Manta
Manticore.
something that I'm not
Manticore?
familiar.
Manticore.
It is. I'm not familiar with it. I don't know what it
It
is.
was a manticore.
Yep.
We went all the way around, but then we went back and Nain touched the jewel on the pedestal with the block or the box, and then
He disappeared.
disappeared again.
Mhm.
And Nain went to like the like wooded grove or something, and they beheaded a dude, and then they saw me, and that's where we ended.
And the one guy was like to the other guy, I trust you can take care of this. And then everybody disappeared except for the dead guy that they slit the throat of, who was on the
Was I just totally drunk? I don't remember any of that.
Let's do a quick flashback.
might have been.
Let's do a quick flashback to that moment.
Okay.
Nain touches the green jewel on the pedestal with the box, and instantly he finds himself in a wooded grove with this bright white light on a pedestal illuminating everything around him. It makes the walls feel like they're glowing. In front of that pedestal on a dais that raises up off the ground a little bit, you see a dark-skinned elf holding a elderly light-skinned elf, and he's got a knife to his throat, and he slits his throat. Blood begins spilling all across the ground. And you see him look at you and smile. And he turns to another Durgar in robes with a long white beard that you see standing over there. He turns to him and he says, I trust you can take care of this. And with that, they vanish. Gone. The light with them, gone. The room fades to a darkness as the light-skinned elf's body falls down to the dais. You guys outside the room, standing around the pedestal, saw the entire place go into dark. And that's where we can jump into my synopsis, if you would like. I go back a little bit further than that.
Okay,
however.
yes. Some of that does sound kind of familiar now, actually. now that I hear it, it does ring a bell.
I think I just
it's been a
repeated
whole
it
week.
basically verbatim. Because I watched the video too. So, and I was particularly curious about the details of that part because that's where we're picking up. So, you found yourselves in Waterdeep after having acquired a strange journal from a very old mage vault, Ulrich's journal. You regrouped. Whoops, this is the wrong journal entry. Because
Was that last time's?
Yeah, that was last time's. So anyway, you found yourselves with the journal, regrouped. Then you made your way to Waterdeep, where the journal was stolen. All the things happened. Go back and watch last week if you want to know what happened there. But you found yourselves on a mission for a man named Carlin. Having been sucked into a mage vault through a portal you found in a chamber below the sewers of Waterdeep, in what you think is Undermountain, but you've really been sucked into a special mage vault. And we're going to talk about some history for a minute. Ezikiel was a simple man, a farmer. He didn't want much, need much, or ask for much. He lived with his family on the outskirts of the Prime City, in what today would be called Waterdeep, long before the City of Splendor rose again from the ashes of the Undermountain. You see, this was a time before elves left men to wallow in their filth. This was a time before the sundering of the magical ley lines. This was a glorious time to be alive. Like most young elves, Ezikiel had spent time at the academy, but he was never all that interested in the arcane nature of things. He was a man who wanted to defend his family, his home, his town. So he learned what he must to serve the greater good these years passed. And as the years passed, they were good to Ezikiel and his family, but he was coming. I'm sorry, but what was coming? Nobody could have
But
really...
he was coming.
What was coming, nobody really could have foreseen. The sundering of the magical ley lines and how it played out is somewhat lost to time. But what we do know is that the gods were pissed. The mortals had entirely misappropriated the gifts that they had been given, and they began to think of themselves as gods.
Classic mortals.
Classic mortals. They must be taught a lesson. And magic was ripped from the plains. Everything changed. The floating cities that today are only myth and legend went crashing to the ground, becoming mountain ranges off in the distance. It was not long after the Sundering. It was a day like any other. Ezekiel could smell the morning dew on the grass outside his home, but suddenly the smell shifted. Something of ash and sulfur as fire came raining down from the sky. Instinctively, he ran to grab his family as the house in front of him exploded into a hellfire that was biting and ripping at him. His skin began to blister and boil in the intense heat wave as he was thrown backwards. He woke up sometime later to see that everything had been laid to waste. Everything had been destroyed. Ezekiel turned toward the Prime City to see a battle raging. Dragons. Ezekiel ran towards the fray, vowing to do everything in his power to help repel the beasts. It was a hard fight, but the dragons were repelled again and again and again. Ezekiel was there every time, doing everything he could. As the elves left the plane in search of restoring their magical abilities, Ezekiel remained behind to help protect what was left of the city, and there he would watch it crumble and rebuild itself and crumble and rebuild itself into the glorious state that we now know. All while protecting, doing what he can to ensure that Waterdeep remains at peace. So here we find ourselves. Most mage vaults serve their master and their biddings, but this mage vault is one that serves a special and unique purpose, a very selfless purpose. Nain. You see an elderly elf in red robes lying on the dais, blood flowing from the wound across his neck. As the light vanishes from the room, you can see the crimson blood just spilling across the ground in front of him. The room is growing silent, and you hear a soft, sad song and a quiet sobbing. And you feel rain? Outside the room, everyone else, everything has grown dark and still and quiet. Everybody make a perception check. Except for Nain.
Everybody outside the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got Ellie.
12.
13.
23.
23. Okay. Bones, you notice Ellie is gone. And so is Guy. In the distance, you can hear the softest.
They just gone?
You can hear the softest of footsteps back around the corner, off in the distance, what you can assume is near the portal.
Oh shit. What the hell? I think we should get the fuck out of here.
What's wrong?
I mean,
it's dark. If you don't have dark vision, you can see nothing.
Shit.
Yeah, if you don't have dark vision, you can see nothing. You can hear these things. But yeah, I think Mikey, you can. You have at least low light or something like that, right? Dwarf.
Dark vision.
Yeah, dark vision. Yeah, so you can see.
I do too.
Yeah. If you don't have dark vision or something, it's dark. Maybe you're lighting torches. Colleen, you're human, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely have torches on me.
Okay.
Yeah, dark vision for sure. I think I have light as a cantrip maybe also.
Yeah, just to like reiterate the like walls before when you came in, everything was kind of glowing, like reverberating light across the space. And now it's just everything's faded to pitch black.
Well, I'll definitely cast light onto my plate mail, so I'm just a giant gleaming
cool
dwarf guy.
No, beyond I'm assuming Bones exclaimed that Ellie was missing and Guy was missing.
Yeah.
Beyond those two being missing and hearing the footsteps in the distance,
I didn't know that we were
nothing else around you has changed. Nain is still gone. And
So it's me and Gror and Mercy.
yes.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I ain't leaving my kid down here, that's for sure.
Nain. In the room, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
15.
15. Hang on one second. Sorry. I'm changing something on the map real quick because I forgot. I had that ready to go. And 15. Okay. You still feel this rain coming down on you. And looking around, you notice that the sobbing seems to come from the trees in the room around you. If you remember, this chamber has the raised dais in the middle, and surrounding it, throughout it, it's trees. It's still a stone floor, much like the one you came from. But the trees are coming up out of it, and they're all around the room. And they seem to be weeping and sobbing.
The trees are?
Yes. And throughout the room, on the other side, but across the room, it's a round room, if you remember, you hear slight clicking and ticking noises.
Well, I'm going to check the body for a pulse.
Okay. You walk up to the body, and you find that it's warm. Around his neck is a green emerald, very similar to the one that you saw on the pedestal out front. His robes are red with gold-hewn trim, old. The cloth feels dry and almost brittle to your touch. His skin, papery and weathered. He's incredibly old, and there's no life. There's no pulse, just the blood spilling from him.
Well, the emerald's probably important, so I'm going to grab that off his neck.
As soon as you touch it,
die.
As soon as you touch it, boom, you're outside the room, standing in front of the pedestal.
Like, hey, like back with us?
Yes.
Hey, what up, dude?
Oh. And I'll tell him exactly what I saw.
Well, holy shit. That's fucked up.
Yep.
You have the emerald?
The
necklace thing?
I don't think so.
The necklace thing stayed in the room.
Okay.
Sure. But I got the box, and there's the podium with the emerald on it. That's how I got in.
Right.
Should we go check it out?
Can we all? Yeah, I mean, if it'll suck all of us off, yeah, we should totally do it.
Well, last time we linked arms and were able to all go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can give it a go.
Okay. You link arms.
By the way, we're missing two of our people. Guy and Ellie are just gone, so there's that.
Where'd they go?
As you say that, you touch the emerald. You all suck into the room.
Doesn't matter now.
All right. Okay.
And so you all find yourself in this room. It's a large, round room with trees growing up all around of it. It's stone. The ground feels similar and looks similar to the ground that you were walking on before. Now that there's light, as you look around the room, Gror, you shine your light across the room and you see this mechanical being hulking there.
It's the thing. It's the thing from the journal. It's got to be the thing from the journal,
Just
right?
sitting there running. And as you look at it, you notice that in the middle, you see this cutout part near the chest of what this thing is. You see a dwarf in there, torn apart, his arms missing, wires coming out of them as he's strung up in this thing, suffering, screaming in pain. And every time he screams, you notice the machine starts to power up just a little bit more. Everybody roll initiative.
Well, holy shit. And I fucked it up.
Wow, I fucked it up. Wow. Also, I might have had way too much caffeine. I'm a little jittery. Sorry, everybody.
So I get advantage on initiative, and I rolled the same number on both dice.
Is that good or bad?
I got a 1, so can you do worse?
No, but not much better.
But yeah. We got up. Mercy, what'd you got for initiative?
18.
18. Nice. Okay. Bones, what you got for initiative?
15.
15. Okay. Gror, what you got for initiative?
I had an 8.
8. Nain.
10.
10. All right. So we got Bones, then Mercy, then Bones, then Nain, then Gror, then Bad Guys. So, as you're sitting there, we can go to the map. You guys are outside the thing, and then you get sucked. Did you see yourselves literally get sucked? That was fun, right?
Yeah.
I thought that'd be
Are the videos just not working on
I
this?
thought that'd be a fun little thing. What do you mean? Oh, you know what I never did? That. Well, that's fun. So
That's
there's
all right.
that. There's you guys in that room. So you can see what's going on here. You're in this room. There's the thing in the middle. You see 4 of these dwarven mechanical beast things spread throughout the room.
Okay, I thought there was just one, but there's more than one.
There's 4. As you look around, you see that there's in fact 4. And we're gonna try and do something for a second. Do you guys want to just like talk amongst yourselves for a hot second while I try and do this as fast as humanly possible?
Yeah, so when he was describing this, the journal, Ulrich's journal, talks about using mechanized, like, armies. So my Gror and my mind immediately snapped to, this is probably some Ulrich shit.
I feel like I have some notes somewhere on like some of the shit that was in that journal, even though technically I don't think I know that stuff. I think just Gror does.
I regaled it to the group. Pretty much everything I read, I told you all about.
Oh, okay. Man. I don't remember what episode.
But now that there's, I thought when he said there.
What just happened? Mike, we just lost Mikey.
Yeah, we just lost your audio.
Sorry.
there it is.
Yeah, the spacebar trick didn't do me any good there. But if there's more than one of them, that strikes me more in the vibe of these guys are mobs, and these guys are not like named dwarf characters necessarily. Well, I mean, sorry, dwarves. I'm sure they had names. Their mothers probably named them when they were born, but
yeah, there was a
Son
journal
of something.
in the entry. I have so what I have written down is 700 years old, transferring thought to a mechanical, and then like there's a scribble that I can't read, like even read my own writing.
yeah.
Think
about building a mechanized army.
Yeah, plans at the start of the journal about a mechanical army, location obscured, hints to many other vaults. I think we just found all that shit. So that's cool.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Keep going.
That's the information.
I'm doing this as fast as I can. Keep going.
Oh,
You're good.
he's
All
still
right.
buying for time. I was like, I
We
think
go
that's
to
all she had
initiative.
to-
All right, and go.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Zart, why don't you
hey-
talk about all the places people can follow us?
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
that.
Tell you knock knock. I'm gonna tell you a knock knock joke.
Yeah, I
You
need
start.
like 3 minutes. Go.
Very good.
So you can follow us on Facebook. If you go to Facebook and search Attack of Opportunity, our page should pop up with the spiciest of memes. You're going to want to know. You're going to want to see all that. Go ahead and give that Facebook page a like.
They are very
Spiciest of
The
memes.
spiciest of
The
memes.
Dig it.
memes have a high level of spice.
They're so spice.
They do.
But
They're
go ahead and
Well,
like
it
that
helps that
page as
Colleen
well.
is herself spicy.
Go ahead and like that page as well. You'll also see announcements about when we're going to be going live with shows. You can also check us out on Twitter. Twitter is twitter.com/attackofop. And we'll be posting on there, interacting with some other live streamers and gamers in the community. You can also follow us here right on YouTube. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it with your friends, hit the little bell next to the subscribe so you get notifications of when we go up. And it looks like Trace got the map ready.
I fixed it.
All
Look at me go. It's like I know what I'm doing.
Grace under pressure. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Totally
not
did it.
great.
Good job, everybody. That was pure teamwork.
Yeah, but he didn't.
All right, so what we got going on in this room? So you have 4 of these mechanical things arrayed across the back of the room. You have the metal dais thing in the middle. It is not difficult terrain. And you see the trees spread out throughout the room. They're just decoration. You can walk under them. They're tall. So what is your first move as you walk into these rooms, Mercy, with Bones to follow?
Yeah. So, I would like to step over to my right.
Okay.
So I'm kind of more in line with the 2 that are over on the right-hand side of the map. And
I would say, like, don't step on that dais, is what Gore would shout. Like, don't.
Oh, no, I'm just going straight over to the right.
You just wanna
Yeah, I'm
go like
leery
here?
of
Oh, wait,
stepping
here.
on the magical
You wanna
bits
go
here.
like here?
I don't know. Or Nain, you stepped on that shit, didn't you?
I was up there before.
There is fine. Right there is totally
Perfect.
fine. Yep.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm just
And
a
remember,
liar.
you're under the trees, so you have line of sight to them.
Okay.
They should have like a upper map layer, so you guys could literally be under. That would be cool. Anyway, sorry. Roll 20
That would
notes.
be kinda cool.
Anyway.
And then I want to try to encase them both in fairy fire. It's got a 20-foot cube,
Nice.
so if I put it between
Yeah.
them, I can hit them.
Yeah, you can hit these 2.
Yeah. So they need to do a dex saving throw.
Dex save. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me pull up their stats real fast. Oh, they knocked Dexy. And they both
don't
rolled
sound Dexy.
1s. So
You mean
Ooh.
mechanical dwarves aren't dexterous?
no, especially when they rolled 1s. I rolled
Yeah,
2
sure.
20s and got 2 1s. This is nonsense. That's my
This is
third
starting out
one.
really great.
What is happening to me right now?
I don't know. That's
Keep
a strong
using those
start, though.
dice.
Yeah.
Ah.
This was me doing D and Diablo last night. I had 5s just like all the time.
I don't know what it is. When I DM, I can't roll for shit. It's like my dice love players. I don't get it.
Well, it's unless a player's going to die, then it rolls like just crits.
Yeah, that's
Of
true.
course, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's actually oddly accurate. Anyway, they did not make it, so they fail. They lit up what color?
Let's make them purple.
Purple. Beep, 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 beep. So these 2 beasts light up purple for everybody in the party.
They do. Yep. And so anybody attacking them has advantage for the next minute.
Cool. Anything else for your turn?
Nah.
All right, Bones with Nain on deck.
All right. I'm gonna get to the nearest one, one of the nearest purple ones. Get up on him and hit him.
Okay.
Right? Yeah? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing this? Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's fight time.
Let's do it. You moving me?
Sorry, I was reading this fun special thing that I missed last time I read this creature, which was last
Oh,
week.
good. I'm so glad you caught that.
It's actually cool for you guys, so stuff it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, where you want to go?
I want to get to the closest purple guy.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
All right, here we go. And that is a 20.
A 20? I'm pretty sure that hits.
I hope so.
Yes, it do.
Nice. So does sneak attack count right now?
Yes, because you had advantage on the creature.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yeah. I wrote a fun little chart the other day for a Facebook post about this. If you have advantage, you have sneak attack. If you... Oh, crap. I forgot what I wrote.
So informative here on Attack of Opportunity.
If you have advantage, you have if you have advantage, you have sneak attack. If you have an ally in an adjacent square or within 5 feet, depending on how you're playing, you have sneak attack. If you do not have a finesse weapon, you do not have sneak attack. If you do not have advantage for any reason, you do not have sneak attack. Or if you have disadvantage for any reason, you do not have sneak attack because you therefore cancel out your disadvantage. Carry on.
Sure. 21 damage.
21 damage. That is
Nice.
a crap load of damage to this thing.
Nice.
Sneak attack.
All right.
46.
4d6,
Nice.
21.
And then after that, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and fall back with my comrades.
Fall back with my comrades. All right.
Run away.
How much movement do you have left? Can you get all the way
I'm
back?
using my bonus action to. Oh, shoot. I guess that is true. Let's see. 1, 2.
What's your
3,
movement speed?
30 feet.
I can let you go back that far.
I'll take it.
Okay. Because you basically used your movement to get there. Hold
That's
on.
fair.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, you're welcome. Then Nain.
So I can go up left diagonally 4 squares and get to that guy.
Boo. Up left diagonally. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. Got you.
Yep. And I'll rage
Okay.
and attack him.
Okay. He's going to be number 4. Number
16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
All right, well, I'll swing at him again.
Get him.
22.
22 hits.
I fucking hope so. I mend it for 8 damage.
8 damage.
And I will use my bonus action to use my spikes.
Okay. How do you attack him with your spikes? Just curiously.
I like chest bump him.
You just like bump your chest into his chest. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
25.
25.
Yep.
That definitely hits. And you deal an extra 1d10.
Oh, shit.
About how?
For 23?
23. Yeah. So here's what happens. That's a lot.
I'm sorry. No. 4, 8. I'm sorry. D10 or D12 was the
D10.
extra damage. Oh, sorry. 13 damage.
13. Okay, that sounds a little bit more reasonable.
Yeah.
Though I'm assuming you had a pretty good roll in that 12.
The 12 I maxed.
13, 20. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, as you run up and chest bump this thing, one of the spikes pierces the dwarf inside this thing directly, dealing extra damage to it. And as you do that, it screams out in pain. And it swings back at you to rip you off its chest with its claw. It's going to be an 18 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. So it rips you off of its chest and throws you to the ground, dealing 5 damage. And then it slams its other fist down on you, a hammer, missing. Rolled a 1 on the dice. Missing. As the dwarf inside you and this hulking beast, the mechanical thing has no real facial features. It doesn't react, but you look into the eyes of the dwarf in the chest of this thing, and it is just raging in pain. Its bloodshot eyes bulging from its head. Next up is going to be Gror with the bad guys on deck.
Okay, so very slow. I have 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can actually get next. I can get
Next to
to
Nain
the
right
left. Yeah.
there. Yep.
I think that's what I want to do. And then I'm going to cast...
You run up as Nain's being chucked back down to the ground, by the way. You see the same thing, this dwarf's bulging eyes raging.
think I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
That's an action. Should I just attack it? Nah, fuck it. Yeah, this is a cool spell. So it's a 30-foot radius on me. Holy power radiates from you in an aura of 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures until the spell ends and the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature deals an additional 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, 3 squares in any direction of me, and you get a d4 radiant
I'm gonna
damage.
put a little radius.
I thought it was a
on.
30-foot radius.
Well, it's a 30-foot radius, so 15 feet on either side of me.
Nope, the radius is half the way, isn't it? Diameter is the full width.
30-foot
Oh,
radius?
shit, then... Oh, well, then yeah, it's huge. It's 20, 25, 30.
60?
Yeah, it's like... Oh,
No.
it's like almost to the edge of the dais, basically.
So still just me.
Still just you for now, but that's nice when we close in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the third there. Oh, you can't see it. Why can't you see it on that view? That's stupid. I can see. I have a template up for the radius. I can see it. But yeah, it's basically covering the entire dais all the way out to here.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what's
Why
going
can't
on.
you
And then I
guys
think
see
as a
that? That's
bonus
so dumb.
action... Oh, no, you can only cast one spell.
Maybe I can do it over here.
So that's
Hold
it.
on. Let me see. No, I can't do it over here. That's so stupid. Anyway.
That's all I got
Okay. Cool.
for now.
Sweet.
Then
I'm gonna fuck this dude
does
up.
that affect everybody's weapon attacks within the radius, like the bad guys too, or only friendlies?
Non-hostile creatures.
Non-hostile creatures?
So,
Okay.
only friendly creatures.
Important distinctions are important.
Yeah.
All right, mechanics. They go. I honestly don't remember what their speed is. They slow. So we'll start over here with number 1. It takes a step forward towards Bones to swing down at Bones with his big ass hands.
Sup, bitch?
Big metal hands. One is a claw. This big like metal claw, kind of like what you'd like pull a stuffed animal out of a game machine with, only way more violent. And one is a big hammer. All right, so he makes 2 attacks on you. One for one's a natural 20. The other's a 19, so they both definitely hit. And so let's do the non-crit first, which is the claw reaching in. You take, where's the fucking dice? 5 bludgeoning damage, and then the hammer comes down, drops the hammer, dealing double damage with the critical hit. For
No.
12, 13, 17, plus 3 is going to be 20 damage as this hammer comes down, smashing you in one of your shoulders as your body kind of collapses under the hit. You feel the cracking of your bones as this hammer comes down.
I'm a
and hits
little
you.
bit into it, but that also really
All right.
That might be my first broken bone on the show.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I've been
take
hurt.
it out.
you usually kick some crap out of people. You usually don't get hit real
Yeah,
hard.
that hurt. That hurt like
Yeah.
a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick question: is he going to end his turn there?
Yep. He's moving on from him right now.
I'm going to use my reaction to move half my speed away from him.
Okay.
It's a skirmisher,
Okay. You just want to
Thing
move
that I
15
have.
feet straight back?
15 feet straight back, and it doesn't provoke attack of opportunity. Hey, I
Beautiful.
said the thing.
Hey,
You said the thing.
hey, all right, sweet.
Fucking ow.
All right, this guy goes 5, 10, 15, 20. He lurches forward, moving as fast as he can. He looks like he's running, but it's like super slow-mo. All right, and this one, 5, 10, 15. Yep, he can get there. Shambles forward to Gror, or Nain, sorry. And he swings his claw at you for, that's going to be a 14 and a 20.
No.
1.
Yes.
Okay, so the 21 hits. It's not a crit, but it's with the hammer. Drops the hammer on you for 9. And that's a 6, not a 9. That's going to be 10, 13 damage as this hammer whacks into your armor.
I take 6.
Nice. The hammer is bludgeoning. Yes. Then the other one that you were already fighting turns towards Gror and swings his claw and hammer. Misses on one. 17 is going to be
was what he did
for one of the
earlier
hits. Go ahead.
Was what he did earlier a reaction to me hitting him?
Yes. We'll 1 second. Let's finish the hit on Gror, and then we'll talk about that. Gror, 22 on one of the hits. That hits. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's again the hammer. He drops the hammer on you for 10. So 10 damage to you as this hammer whoosh, whacks into your new armor. You look down and you see a little bit of a scuff show up on that bugger. You're not happy about it.
No, I am not.
Nain, as you're getting back up and squared on your feet to make your next attack, because I think you're actually next. Nope, you're not. You're close though. Mercy, you're on deck. So as you stand up and squared for your next attack, you see the hole in this dwarf where your spike had gone in is just dead square in his chest, which is like in the middle of the chest of this thing, right? And so the best you can surmise is that these things are powered by pain. So while you were able to do more damage by damaging the dwarf in the center directly, it caused him to lash out in a surge of power.
Well,
as someone who understands pain, this came very quickly to your head. Moving on, Mercy with Bones on deck.
Cool. So that spot that's directly between the two of them on the right-hand side
Yep.
is where I'm aiming for.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Okay. What's the radius or distance on that?
It is a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so
And
you're
it's
not going to hit
con-
Colleen. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Con save for both.
Yeah.
20 and a 3. One fails.
Okay. So um 22 damage.
22.
And 11. Yeah, 11 on the save.
Nice. That's on. Okay, so it's gonna have to be that guy, just based on fairness. So 22. You said? Did you say 22? Holy shit! Both these guys are looking real rough.
Nice.
As shatters the loud noise, right?
Yes.
Yeah. As all of a sudden this loud crack just like enters the room, cracks through the air between these two guys, knocking both of them back off their feet a little bit. Cool. Anything else you want to do?
Oh,
The other one take half.
well, okay, sorry. So
I thought
just
the
read
other one's
end of
supposed to take half.
It is, but it says a creature made of inorganic metal, or inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw. So is it like an inorganic?
Sounds
creature?
like both, kind of.
Yeah, like because it's kind of
Both.
yeah.
Did Tony Stark make this in a cave with a box of scraps?
It's technically okay. So let's just get technical about it. It's technically a construct. So yeah, it has to.
Yeah.
It gets disadvantage. So they both re-roll. One already failed, so the other one he would have gotten a 10, which would have given him 11. He probably fails as well. So they both fail it.
So then they both take 20, whatever it was, 22, I think.
22. Yeah. So the other one, in that loud crack, just crumples. You see the whole like heap of metal and everything just fall to the ground.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
I yell out, Thunderworks.
Thunderworks. Okay. What's the 22? Oh, right. Okay. Bones with Nane on deck.
Bones has an out-of-body experience where she remembers she has uncanny dodge and she missed an opportunity to use it. And then she goes forward and hits that motherfucker.
Get him.
He's still glowing, yeah?
Oh, yeah, they both are.
I thought one died. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, this one's dead. I'm sorry. I didn't mark him. So you can move here if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a 25.
Okay.
Nice.
Definitely hits.
All right.
Jesus, so many dice. What's happening?
21.
21. Yeah.
That's a good one.
21.
So as you run up to this thing, you don't even stop your momentum. You just keep running and jam your rapier straight through the chest of the dwarf in the middle of this thing. And as he suddenly twinges with this rage and power, it just is fast. He stops and the whole machine crumbles, falling off the end of your sword.
I look down at him and I say, "Your bones are weak."
Nice.
That's my turn.
Nice.
And I yell up to Bones, "Fucking girl power!"
Yes.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, then. Do you want to do anything else? Sorry.
No, I'm good.
All right, Nane with Grower on deck.
So the one over here that's injured is the one that's directly in front of Grower, correct?
Let me double check. Yes, that's correct.
So he's the one that I'm swinging at.
And I believe
21.
you have advantage or extra damage. What's the aura do again, Grower?
Gives me a D4.
Yeah,
damage.
D4 radiant damage
Okay.
if he hits.
So 21 to hit.
21 hits.
12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah. So, as you hit this thing with your axe, you bury your axe. Again, you hit the dwarf, knowing it's the most vulnerable spot. Go ahead and take another 5, but you don't need it. You hit the dwarf, knowing it's the most vulnerable spot, and you see this split on his face as his face kind of breaks off in half, and the entire machine collapses.
And then I'll take my other attack on the other one that's standing there.
Yeah, get it. This one has not been damaged.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Now Mid's gonna die.
Oh, it's really going to die. Okay.
Remember, you get the extra D10 if you aim particularly at the dwarf. I will let that happen.
Well, fuck yeah, I'm aiming at the dwarf. So does that extra D10 also crit?
Yep, it's dice.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. One shot. Do it.
And you double your D4 for the radiant too.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Any dice, double it. Crits are beautiful.
$43 damage.
43. In your rage, you just turn to this other thing. And as you hit it, you sever some weird tube on the back of this machine as it begins spraying fluid everywhere. This weird, thick, viscous, oily crap. And it's just spraying everywhere as the machine starts herking and jerking around as it crumbles to the ground.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Well,
43
that's pretty
damage.
fucking cool.
I
I
think
just
that's the
kinda
new
like-
record for highest damage on one attack.
Lean over, see what's going on that side of the thing, and just give him like a little.
Yeah, nicely done.
Well done.
Nicely
Well
done.
done.
Nicely done. And so,
And he's looking around with a wide eye for any other enemies.
yeah, no, there's you see none. You're in this forested circle area with the dead elf on the dais. I mean, you guys have really only been in here for like 15 seconds. like what's it been?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
How you feeling?
that went well. That went surprisingly well.
I'm in pain. I'm going to take a potion.
I'm actually hurt too. Yeah.
Would you
I
like a
think-
potion?
Well, I would like a long nap.
Yeah. I think a real nice long nap would do me a lot of good.
Oh,
right
yeah, I
now.
forgot. You guys are pretty damaged from your last fight, huh?
Yeah, and the
I'm not even
spell
really that
slots are
damaged.
not
I
looking
just have
great.
like 0 spell slots.
I'm damaged, and my spell slots are not looking
When
great.
when the casters tell you they're running out of spells, it's time to rest.
So, as you guys kind of settle in here, what do you want to do in this room?
Well,
There's no
okay.
other way in and out of this room that you can tell.
That's
as you
what
look
I was just
around.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
Like, there's the weird portal in and out.
The whatever's connected to those stones. Yeah.
Wasn't this the room that you teleported out of, and the robot guys were not here when you left?
Correct.
Okay. So.
Well, at least I didn't see them.
Well, yeah, just to like reiterate, before you left, you touched
I
the
heard a
green gem
ticking.
fairly quickly. Yeah, that.
Yeah. I heard something around the room, but I didn't see anything.
And then you left right away. So maybe it was just you waking up the things initially, and the things are all woke now, and we're good. So woke.
Well, it could have
So
something
woke.
to do with what was here before, and he said, "I trust you'll take care of this."
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't forget the 2 guys that vanished on you. Or well, it was more than 2 guys. So it was
More than 2.
if you remember back, it was a dark elf. In I forgot what color his robe was. I think it was green.
I think
Anyway.
it was
Green sounds good.
Yeah, sure. It was a dark
red. It
elf.
was red.
Dark elf in a red robe. Well, they're the guy that's dead's in a red robe. I don't remember if I was mixing them up or not.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was a dark elf, and then also a Duriger dwarf in a robe with a long white beard standing off to the side. And then you saw several of the uniformed guards that you'd already encountered earlier in the dungeon scattered around the room as well. When he said, "You'll take care of it," all of them vanished. The room went dark, and you started to hear the ticking noise.
They were probably here, but I just didn't see them.
Okay.
So I don't know if we want to like get ourselves into this kind of situation, but I can give us temporary shelter to take a good long nap in.
Oh yeah, somebody's got the bubble. Was that Ellie who had the bubble? Also, Ellie's gone.
No, it's Mercy has the
That's
bubble.
me.
Yeah, but do we just want to wait a day for Ellie to just be gone the whole time, or are we gonna deal with that somehow? Do that later.
She's smart. She knows how to find her way back.
Well, and I don't think we can necessarily just stop, and I think we have to keep moving forward.
Well, I think we need to rest.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
can
rest
talk.
is
You guys can
fine.
talk while you rest. You can start your rest right now. Figure
Yeah.
out your next move while you do that. Go.
that's what I'm saying. Like tomorrow, like instead of finding
we need to-
Ellie, I think we,
need to
should
keep
move on.
Yeah, fair
She
enough.
knows how to find it back to Waterdeep if we need to get back there.
Are you okay with that, Mercy?
Yeah. Do you want me to throw up the
Totally just throw up. Blech.
the little hut just on the in case that we all
Yeah.
Layman's
If there's
hut.
a hut, guys. I'd rather be in the hut than not in the hut. That's for sure.
okay.
Same.
I mean, if we're resting anyway, I guess I can use my last spell slot to throw that up immediately, or
There you go.
like a
For
minute
sure.
or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I'd be very happy to receive a long rest at this point
Cool.
in time.
Poof! I did the thing.
Okay. And you guys can take a long rest. While you're long resting,
Nice.
everybody go ahead and make like investigation checks just for like snooping around the room while you're around and things.
3.
3.
Did you say perception?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Just because you have the time to wander around and deeply just kind of poke at the things in the room and stuff like that.
Ooh, 24.
24.
19.
19.
11.
11.
The dwarves don't see anything.
All
I
right.
don't get a grade modifier for that.
Bones.
Yeah.
You are very interested in these weird mechanical dwarf bodies, and so you go and start looking at them.
They got metal bones.
Yeah, right. And so you find that their construction is that of like a human skeleton, just made out of metal. In fact, like some of the bones look like they were just cast from a human skeleton. They look like metal skeletons. Wearing
It's Wolverine.
weird plate armor over top of them, and you realize that that's basically what's going on here. And some of these bones are really, really sweet. The dwarf bodies themselves are pretty emaciated and bruised and damaged. They were basically a torso and a mind, enough to keep them alive to power the machine.
Sick.
Running
Into it.
throughout the skeleton and throughout the machine are all these tubes full of fluid. The same fluid that when Nain cut the tube on its back, it started spraying out everywhere.
Yes,
down,
the viscous oily fluid.
Yes. Down near its waist, you see some sort of strange
Penis.
box. It's on its back. You see some sort of strange box that's kind of roundish, and when you touch it, you feel a slight vibration
It's
and
touching
hum.
the penis.
I
And it
can't
vibrates.
handle this right now. I touch the metal
Penis.
chain robot's vibrating waste box. Please and thank you. I touch it.
I touch the metal pain robot's vibrating waste box.
That's the name of my next metal album for sure.
I touch the box, Trey. What happens?
It feels slightly warm to the touch, and it's vibrating,
Oh,
and,
great.
and
Nice.
and you get the sense that there's kind of like a humming sound coming from it, but it's slowly fading as the longer you leave your hand upon it.
Oh,
You gotta move your hand around a bit. That helps.
yeah.
Grab some of that,
I
that
do like
lube
it.
that was on
Yeah,
the
get
back
that
of the
viscous
hose.
fluid on there, and you should be able to warm
Ooh,
her up.
yeah. No, we're not gonna have Bones do that exact action.
Yeah, she's like a little girl. We don't want to
There's
go
so many
there. That's
problems, you guys.
yeah, that's not great.
God, what is
Does
happening
the
here?
box
So much
open?
trauma.
Does it look like it's a trap? Can I look for, can I investigate the vibrating box?
Yeah, so as you investigate the vibrating box, you pull at it, you tug at it, you jerk it, and you pull it off, and
Yes.
you look inside,
Yes.
and it's all these gears and things that have like nerve endings that come out of the box, go up into the spine of the dwarf, and you have essentially severed all of that at this point to see it, but hanging out of this box is the sinew and the stringy bits that would be remaining from that connection. And then it goes into the box, and you see all kinds of gears and things. You can start to put together, the longer you figure this out, that this is kind of what drives the machine from the dwarf. This is the main connection of the dwarf to the machine.
Huh. Interesting. So, do I find anything else on the body itself, the armor itself? Because I might want to harvest some of these cool metal bones.
Metal
I
bones.
need to draw you
Hold on.
something. Just 1 second.
All right. It's like Bob Ross, but it's Trey Ross.
I get a kitty cat now.
Look at
I
that
see
kitty
the
cat.
kitty and I want to pet.
What a good
Is Emily going to get
girl.
her kitty?
Oh,
So.
is it kitty stream?
Beams just jumped away. He's eating right now. I don't want to disturb
Ellie, come
him.
get Albie. He's sleeping.
I don't
It's
wanna.
almost dark.
Are they sleeping? I don't want to wake them up.
Yeah, they're sleeping.
You see this gold, engraved in gold, on the chest of the mechanical being.
Okay. Hold on. Keep holding that where it is.
Sure.
Blow up your view so we can see it easier, Trey.
Sure. So it's this. Yeah?
Okay. Looks like a little face.
It's a little face with some stuff around it, but that's on the chest of the thing, and it's on the chest of all of them.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take a couple cool small bones. I can't carry any big metal bones because that shit's
You
heavy.
see-
Oh, I do
You see
have my
what's
bag
happening
open.
out on my window right now? This is blizzard. What the hell just happened?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's snowing a little bit here.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to just get some cool bones.
Yeah,
from this-
yeah. You can
from
find
this
basically any bone in a human skeleton. You can find now coated in metal.
Well, I thought you said it doesn't have arms and legs and shit.
The robot thing does. The dwarf doesn't. I think she's taking robot bones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. I was confused about the general bone structure of the robot bones.
Yeah,
I
robot.
pick apart the bones for a little bit, and then I go back to my party where they're resting, and I let them know that I found the pulsing dick box, and I let them know that there's a symbol. I explain the symbol that they all have, and then I show off a couple of my bones.
Okay.
Nice. Do I recognize that symbol? Was that anything from Ulrich's stuff?
Looking at that symbol, you've seen it scattered throughout Ulrich's stuff. Yep. 100%.
I definitely say that. Like, this is some of the shit. This is what the journal is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This is magical shit.
Mercy, you had a 23 on this investigation check. Looking around the room, you're interested in a lot of the other stuff around the room. There's weirdly an area off to the side that is like a desk and a work area where someone would sit and write and things like that. There's bookshelves littered with all kinds of books that as you flip through them, you start to notice that these are all kinds of histories of the realms, things that aren't documented anywhere else. There's also an entire bookshelf full of journals, all from a man named Ezikiel.
Oh. I share some of that information with the rest of the group.
Ezekiel, we had a big rant about him at the beginning of this, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, our
How did we know
characters
that?
don't know that.
Yeah, that was just some history.
I mean, never mind. Gora doesn't say that. That was Mikey saying that, of course.
That's fine. You guys can't talk about it. That's why I wanted it there, so you could think about it and talk about it. Relate to things.
So, yeah, anybody know who Ezekiel was or what he's about?
I don't know. That doesn't ring any bells, I don't think.
Gror, you do remember seeing the name once or twice in Ulrich's journals. Around the time he was helping construct the vault in Waterdeep.
Okay. That adds up, considering that's where we are.
Can I, sift through the information here kind of quickly and pick out what I think might be relevant for future knowledge and give it to Bones to put in the bag of holding?
Yeah, so as you flip through his journals, you start at the beginning, and you realize these go way back. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Way, way back. It's talking about the area in particular. These are very localized histories at this point from Ezekiel's perspective. It's talking about the entire area of Waterdeep, around Waterdeep, the Sword Coast. Ezekiel's experiences, what it used to be, what it's become. As you move forward through the books, you see the time when the ley lines were sundered. You see his experience during that time and all of the war that broke out, the dragons attacking the city. You see him talk about all of the times he defended the city from dragons, from other magical beasts, from all kinds of enemies. You see all of the times he was deep in sorrow and lost in thought and completely torn apart, watching Waterdeep crumble, watching the cities all crumble. Not everyone is called Waterdeep. But he watched them all come and watched them all go. Destroyed by hubris, by fate, bad luck. And you get the sense through all of this that he only wants to protect the people, that he only wants to make things safer. And he believes, as the journals get later, he believes he figured that out. He talks about building a series of vaults that hold a series of magical artifacts that power a series of magical defenses around the city of Waterdeep that protect it from all manner of intrusion and enemies. Most notably, there's a power source that provides warmth and power and light to the city. It feels a lot like the artifact that seems to have vanished from this room based on Nain's description.
I'm gonna share all that information with the group.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. Seems important.
And
so the artifact
you
disappeared out of this room?
It went when they all vanished. Yeah. It was
Oh,
gone.
when the people, right. Okay.
And you get the sense, based on the descriptions and the writings in this journal, the man laying dead on the dais, who is still, just for the record, only been dead for 20 minutes. The man laying dead on the dais is
I might be
Ezekiel.
able to fix that.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. Didn't we do a long rest?
I mean, you're in the midst of a long rest. You'd interrupt
We're, like,
your long
doing
rest
the
to make this happen. Yeah.
I was gonna say because like I took a long rest.
Yeah, you'd be
So I don't think he's
interrupting
been
your.
dead for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you'd be interrupting your long rest to make it happen. Otherwise, yeah, he's gonna be dead longer than that. But at the time,
have
I guess he's been dead.
Revivify.
I guess he's been dead for like 2 or 3 hours because you had to flip through all these
No,
books
then-
to jump to these.
Yeah, then
conclusions.
never mind. The revive's only good within 1 minute.
Thinking about the reality of the situation, she had to flip through a whole bunch of books and jump to these conclusions.
Yeah, revivify's only 1 minute. So
And also, like, by the time we would have got back here and finished with combat, that would have been a minute.
Yeah. So you realize that that's Ezekiel laying there dead.
well, that's very sad.
R.I.P. Ezekiel.
Because now we have all this information about Ezekiel, and I bet alive he would have done us a lot of good.
Yeah, sounds like.
But he is no longer, it seems.
Yeah, I guess I'm confused about. So we basically have no idea where the people who took the artifact went, or who they are necessarily.
I mean, you could probably start piecing some pieces together if you start working on that. But, as the DM, I argue you have enough information to start making some conclusions.
Draw some assumptions.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm confused. If we finish out our long rest here, I'm not sure what the next plan is. Like, we don't like. did they kill-
Ellie is missing.
Yeah, that's not good.
You know that something important.
Guy is gone. Guy was supposed to help us
Guy
figure
was
out
gone.
what was going on with this
Yep.
box, right?
You know something important was stolen from this room. You have the metal box that is somehow related to all of this. Yeah, that's what you have going on in front of you.
Well, maybe if we've done our long rest and it's now 8 hours later or whatever, I guess we got to get out of here. Like, I don't want to stay here forever. So now I feel good and I've got spell slots. So I feel better about going into the terrifying dead beholder rooms, I guess. Again.
I'll say, well, Ezekiel has the emerald around his neck, but we should see if we can get the chain off his neck without the emerald tripping.
Oh, because when you touch it, you get the teleports.
Yeah.
I guess,
Maybe one of you that doesn't have the box should try and grab it.
I was thinking, like, mage hand it. But I don't have that spell, so.
What can you? I'm sorry. What exactly are we trying to accomplish here?
He's got an
Get
amulet
the-
on his neck that has the emerald that's going to teleport us out of here. Last time I touched it, it teleported me out of here, but I had the box. So somebody that doesn't have the box wants to try and take
Okay.
it off his neck.
Yeah, sure. I'll on that premise, yeah, I would grab it
How do you grab it?
with my dick. No, I reach out and I touch like the chain part of the
Yeah.
amulet. Like
So
the
as you
necklace,
grab
I
the
guess.
chain, nothing happens. You're able to get it off around his neck.
I'll hold it kind of at arm's length. And what do we do with this?
Link arms. Once we're all linked, go ahead and touch it.
Okay.
So you all link arms. You touch the gem.
Yeah.
You touch
Yeah.
the gem. You find yourselves back in the hallway in front of the
Nice.
pedestal with the other green gem.
I think that's good. I think that's good.
Now try touching the gem on the necklace again.
Are we still holding hands?
No, just you do it.
Why?
Okay, we can hold hands.
We're all gonna blink back in.
You touch
know.
the gem on the necklace. You're back in the room again.
It
Ah,
does.
that's-
Okay. I didn't know if like the gem was the only way out and the pedestal was the only way in or what.
Oh, well. Now we've been
So
sucked
based
off a
on your
bunch.
experimentation, you can conclude the gem on the necklace is an exclusive way in. The gem on the pedestal is like a doorway.
Okay.
Sure.
You have
Okay.
in your hand the back door to this room.
Sure. We got that skeleton key.
Yeah. I say we get the GTFO the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So also on that note, be aware that the only way out of that room, if you go in by touching the gem on the pedestal, is to be let out of that room.
Right.
Sure.
Now that we took it out.
Yep.
Right.
But there's nothing in this box, huh?
I mean, you haven't opened the box. You haven't been able to open the box.
I thought we weren't supposed to open the box.
I'm
gonna try opening the box.
What's in the box?
So as you look at the box, you realize that there is no lid. It's sealed all the way around.
It's a D6.
Yeah. And it's about the size. It's if you imagined a shoebox that was a cube, it's about that size.
All right.
I thought it was smaller than that, I guess.
But there is something in it. Like at the same time, like it is like
Like
a
I
box.
can hear it
It's
rattling.
not. It's the box itself is not the object. Like there's something in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe you hold the emerald close but don't touch it.
Not touching. Yeah, we can give it a try. What happens if we move the amulet towards the box?
They're close together.
Sweet.
Wow. Guys, we got it.
Really breaking this
figured
thing
it out.
wide open, huh?
Yep. Let's go back and tell the guy, look, we figured it out. Check this out. If you move the amulet
They're
closer to
close.
the box.
Okay, I think that's a puzzle for another time.
Perhaps, yes. So there's no other exits or features of this little hallway thing we're in, right? Just the dead critters
Square,
and this
square
whole thing?
hallway. Square hallway back to the portal. You get back to the portal, however, and as you're looking at the area where the portal should be, there is nothing.
Oh!
Hmm.
Well, that
There
makes me sad.
is. I shouldn't say nothing. There is two large metal posts that kind of arc up a little bit and have some like metal coils around them, but that's it. The portal would have been between the two posts, just to clarify further.
Previously, yeah. Does it need to be like jump started? Did we how did we do that before? Or the portal just opened when we came through from the other side? Is that right? Or did the box have something to do with opening that first portal?
I think it was already just open and we touched the box to it and
Put the box on the post.
Okay.
I put the box on the post.
As you put the box on the post, as you begin to near the portal with the box, you hear this.
Okay.
As blue just ignites across the thing.
It's like Stargate.
Yeah, very much like Stargate.
Now I want to open the box.
You look at the box; it's still just cute.
I get it closer to the portal.
It's closer to the portal.
It's closer.
Sweet. All right.
All right, let's hop through. Do we have to hold hands now? Again?
Yeah.
Just for safety? I just like hold
Everybody.
hands. Well, wait, are we leaving Ellie down here if we just leave? Is that how that
Yep.
works?
At least we'll know where she is.
Well,
Yeah, I guess that's true, but also,
And we have the key.
yes. What about Guy? Wasn't Guy somehow important? Also, how are we just going to explain that? Like,
I am.
oh yeah, they just disappeared. You know, no big deal. We just carried on with our
But
lives.
this box is so close to this amulet.
It's so close.
I think, like Pone said before, we need to press on.
Well, R.I.P. Ellie.
well,
Repelli.
don't we have to come back here?
R. Kelly? What?
I don't know.
I hope not. This place sucks.
Well,
I'm not.
yeah,
People be disappearing. There's like dead
Yeah.
dragons and shit.
we
I'm not
definitely
super
can't stay right now.
Maybe it's cold outside.
cool with leaving our friends, but like I don't know that there's any other options. Like we can't.
I mean, did you see them down there? I didn't see them down there. It's not a
No,
very
I
big
just-
place.
No, I didn't see them down there.
Yeah, they're here somewhere. I mean,
Or maybe they took the portal back, and that's why it's closed.
She wouldn't leave me like that.
But didn't we power the portal with the box and they didn't have the box?
I'd like to point out that we're about to leave her like that.
Well, y'all are about to leave her like that. I didn't say I was going to go along with it. She's my friend.
Mercy, make a perception check.
Derby.
16.
16. Looking around, you realize that you guys during this debate have like circled the square a few times. You see no sign of them. There's nowhere they could go.
There's nowhere down here that they could access now.
Correct.
So we just have to move on just assuming that they're safe but gone? If there's nowhere for them to go?
What's the alternative? Sit here and wait for them?
I guess. Yeah, all right. Can I like leave a fucking note for her or something? I feel terrible.
Absolutely, you can.
Isn't this place a square?
Yeah.
I mean, how long would it take us to jog a lap around this square?
45
5
seconds.
minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. And that's at a slow pace, looking really hard.
Mercy, would you feel better if we went looking for her real fast?
Yeah, could we?
Sure.
Yeah, Bones is gonna sneak her ass around this square.
If you guys want to go one way, we'll go the other way, and we'll meet up in the middle.
Yeah, you guys do that. You split, start going around the square, and meet on the other side like a Scooby-Doo cartoon. Whoa!
Oh!
Yeah, you're actually standing in front of the statue and the pedestal with the emerald on it at this point.
Okay, well, we don't see them and we don't see any trace of them, so I would like to leave for them some indication.
You could leave a note on this pedestal.
And then where
or
we're
in the
headed.
room. Leave a note
Where
in the
are we
room.
going? Yeah.
Back to
Life? Back to reality?
Back to reality.
the future, I was going to say.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I have anything to really write anything on. Does anybody have? Is there like paper in your?
There's a whole desk full of stuff
Yeah.
in that room.
Yeah.
What's writing?
I have that stuff.
Okay, cool. I'd like to leave a note for them. What's our plan? We should tell her where we're going.
I think Waterdeep.
Back to Waterdeep and trying to
Back to
tell them that we lost Guy and they stole the artifact and we tried.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna scribble a little note about where we're headed and what happened, and tell her to find us at the inn.
You know where to find us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably keep it a little bit more cryptic because I don't know if anybody else is gonna come down here.
Yeah,
but she knows
cool.
where to find us.
You find it. You leave the note down there with the emerald, I assume, near the emerald where she was last seen.
The pedestal, yeah.
Yeah. So you leave the note down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys make your way back towards the now open portal.
Yeah, I guess so. R.I.P. Ellie.
Rebelli.
R. Kelly is all I think about when I say R.I.P. Ellie. But
So as you guys get sucked once again, straight through the portal,
it's been a lot of sucking these last few sessions.
you find yourselves back in the chamber below Waterdeep. The area cleaned, sanitized. It doesn't look like there was ever a fight here. The boggle corpses are all gone.
Yeah. It's
Doesn't
been
look
like
like
100
any-
years probably.
Does it look like any halfling tracks?
What's tracking nowadays? Knowledge.
Survival, I think.
Survival. Yeah, do survival.
Survival. Oh, I have ranks in that.
Nice.
7.
7. I don't know.
She may have been here.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that's conclusive.
Yeah. And are there no other like passages here except for the way out in where we are currently?
So yeah, you can head to the north. There's more unfinished cavern, or you can go back to where you entered, which is through like a sewer pipe that was kind of coming out of the wall.
Okay.
Let's go a little deeper and see what's in here.
Keep poking around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. To both of those things.
Go. That is what she said, isn't it? Or he, I suppose.
As you begin moving north in the cave, it continues on and on and on
Oh boy,
and on.
we're dead now.
And you find yourselves walking underground. It's growing dark. The torch light has faded. You have
light
you
as
have the
ketchup.
light of you have the light of Gor's shield and armor shining brightly off the walls of this cavern that continues deeper and deeper and deeper.
Oh boy, we're gonna find the Balrog.
Mm-mm.
And eventually you begin to smell the slightly musty, slightly methane-y smell of the underground. As you go deeper, you begin to lose track of time. Everybody roll a perception check.
Maybe we should turn around.
We've only been doing this for 5 minutes. 20 on my perception.
20, okay.
16.
16,
24.
24,
13.
13. Nain and Mercy, you two realize that you've been walking for a very long time, and you start to realize you're hungry, and you turn around, and you can't see the light of the room you came from anymore.
We've been walking forever.
Guys, I got a nasty feeling about this. We should not keep going. We should turn around and abandon this.
I'm kind
It
of
feels
hungry.
bad, man. I'm very hungry. I don't know what time it is. I'm kind of confused. I miss my friend. Can we please not do this right now?
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel weird. Seems dark. Has it just been a single tunnel the whole time?
Yeah. You've noticed like stalagmites, stalactites, crystals. Not a whole lot of, as Nain goes, he's been checking for footprints and tracks. Not a whole lot of tracks have led this way, but something's moved through here.
I guess. Let's take a quick breather, have a snack, and then bout face and really actually get the GTFO the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ellie wouldn't have had the patience to go this deep into this hole. Or the attention span.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, true.
Somebody could have brought her.
Like, guy.
I don't think guys that persuasive.
As you all pause
Strong.
for your snack and to rest up slightly, everybody make a perception check.
Oh, worse than
Oh,
my
bad. Very
6.
bad. 8.
7.
24.
Oh, Bones coming in clutch.
Nice,
Bones. You hear above you and behind you some rustling, and some rocks begin to fall and down next to you.
Oh, shit.
And I think that's where we'll stop for this week.
Ooh.
shit.
A little bit early,
Oh, no.
but we'll pause right
Rocks
there.
fall, everyone dies. Is that the end?
That,
Oh my God,
that
did you just
dramatic
close-
moment down in a
No,
cave
that's next week.
underneath Waterdeep.
Yeah, next week we'll go. And everyone dies.
And Ellie
Hey,
can't save
everyone
us.
Welcome back, Ellie. You're now dead, too.
Oh, no. She's the
Or
only
you're
one
the
that
only one
survived.
that's still alive.
Yeah. Designated survivor.
But I hope everybody had a good time with this session.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
killed some mechanical dwarves.
And killed
Oh my gosh, I have
things
some metal bones.
Metal
Oh,
shit.
shit.
That's so
yeah.
cool. What did you end up picking up?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
what
didn't
did
think
you
about
pick up?
it. I'll have to. I don't know.
Girl, you
Nice.
should
I'll
get
have to
like
decide.
little baby like foot bones and like pinky bones and stuff just because they're so delicate and tiny.
I can make little jewelries out of them.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
I like how
Yeah,
we're all,
yeah,
I like
well,
how
we'll
we're all
have
getting
to
on
see
the creep
too.
train.
We'll have to see. You know, maybe the bone puppet theater needs some reinforcement. Some bone.
I forgot about the Bone Puppet Theater.
Yeah.
So
Bone
bizarre.
Puppet. Bone Puppet sounds like a weird sexual object. All right.
This has been a weird episode.
This has been a
Definitely
weird
been
episode.
one, yeah.
I just wanted to point out that I did write down this thing that I think that the episode should be called, and that is I touch the metal pain robot's vibrating waste box.
Touch the metal pain robots.
Yeah, I hope YouTube
Yes.
will allow a title that long. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And
long
hey,
one. It's a long one.
Real quick, I want to just say we are very close to being at 100 followers on Facebook. We're at like 92
Oh, nice.
or 93 or something.
Do it.
So I think we need just like 8 people to go and follow us on Facebook, and we'll be over 100 followers. So if
Follow
you're
all the
watching,
things.
go do that.
Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. You can subscribe to us on Twitch. One day we'll stream there again. You can subscribe to us here on Facebook. We're really close to 110 subscribers here on Facebook.
This is
That would be
YouTube,
sweet.
not Facebook.
Whatever.
This is YouTube.
You heard me. I sing it from the rooftops. Subscribe to all the places.
Just listen to the damn thing.
Yeah, and hey, I have a joke for y'all. It's a social media
sure,
joke.
sure.
What's a druid's favorite social media platform?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Fine. R.I.P. But like it's
Fine. Get out of here. And,
Bring it.
and-
There's a guy relaunching Vine. It's going to be a service called Byte.
What?
Very very similar. Yeah. BYTE.
Wow.
Look it up. It's gonna be interesting.
Interesting.
yeah, fuck you, TikTok.
Coming 2019. Yeah. Fuck TikTok. I don't understand TikTok's advertising campaign. It's just people dancing. Is it
it's
an app
Chinese.
for dancers?
It's like
I don't.
it's like lip syncing and dancing or something. I don't know.
It's
I
like
haven't-
fine, but
And then
worse.
one of them had Emma Watson in it, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't actually Emma Watson. I was very confused.
Is Dollar Store Emma Watson.
Yeah, right? I don't understand. It's all very confusing. TikTok is confusing. The internet is a scary place. Let's just stay here. Come back next Sunday. We're safe.
All right, Dad.
If you're under 25 and watching this, we probably sound super fucking old to y'all.
Fact.
Yeah. That's TikTok.
All right.
What's the TikTok?
Well, thanks for watching. We had a good time. We hope you had a good time too. We will be
Always
back
fun.
next Sunday. Come watch tomorrow night. We're going to be doing the Solution After Dark. We're doing the mountain stuff. All right. We love you. Okay, bye.